good morning again. Yes, sir, Jesus is Lord. You know, I am so glad today that the Word works. I've been talking to you the last couple of days about Peter getting out of the dry boat to walk on the Word. And, you know, preachers and other people have made fun of Peter for years about that he began to sink. You know, that he got his eyes off of God and onto the circumstances. Well, let me tell you something about Peter. He saw Jesus walking on the water, and he says, I want to do supernatural things too. And yes, he messed up. But he was quick when he messed up to cry out to the Lord, and the Lord saved him. And they walked back to the boat hand in hand together. And when they got in the boat, Jesus taught him. He said, Peter, wherefore didst thou doubt? So what Jesus was trying to do was not rebuke him for making the mistake. A whole lot different than all the preachers today. He was just trying to help him so that he wouldn't make the same mistake. Now watch this. People say, well, you know, Peter, he began to sink. Well, you know, Peter, he denied the Lord 3 times. And you know, Peter, he went back on his promises and went back fishing. But you know what? It was Peter that God chose on the day of Pentecost to preach the message that brought 3,000 souls into the kingdom. All right, so you've messed up. I mean, you believed God, you messed up. Well, go to God and say, hey, I messed up. Ask God to save you. Cry out to the Lord. He'll reach down his hand, grab you. He'll walk hand in hand back with you, back to the place that you started out, and your faith will produce. So don't let the devil put that condemnation on you. Well, you tried to believe God for money and it didn't come in. Or you tried to believe God for healing and it didn't come in. God would rather you step out on the water and be working your faith at the best of your ability than to be sitting around in the boat not doing anything. So it's those that tried and didn't make it that God uses for the kingdom. I'm going to be one of those that try and do make it, but in case I have a faith failure in the process, I am going to depend on God to get me out of my mess, and thank God His grace and His love will reach down and pick me up, and we'll go get in the boat together. Hey, have a great day. Remember today, Jesus is Lord. The Word works.